Hello students, today I will discuss about the renewable energy sources in the form of solar. This is the part of a power plant engineering unit 1 in a semester 7th. The first slide, that is the solar energy. What is the meaning of solar energy? Solar energy, as you know from the childhood, the sun and sun rays which are coming in the earth surface, and the earth surface, when the radiation falls from the sun sides, carrying consisting of the number of energies. They are should be of number of consumption of heating in the earth surface in the form of energy. What is a solar cell? Solid state device that converts solar energy directly into the electrical energy, that is called a solar cell. Efficiency from the 10 to 80%. No moving parts, no noise, lifetime of the 20 to 30 years or more. That is a solar cell. What is the cross section of solar cell? That is a cross section of solar cell where the NP type of the silicons, that is the P plus, that is the B minus. So back electrode that is the positive, and the front electrode that is the negative. तो front electrode जो भी रहते हैं वो negative form में रहते हैं, जो back electrode रहते हैं positive रहते हैं. तो anti reflection coating where the sun rays are is coming from the sun sides, that is the current is flowing through these sides. After the adding of front electrode and the back electrode and making of the P and T type of silicon junction, that makes a current. How does solar cell work? The junction of the dissimilar materials N plus and the P minus type of the silicons create a voltage. Energy from the sunlight knocks out of the electrons, creating an electron. Connecting both sides to the external circuit causes current to the flow. In essence, sunlight on a solar cell create a small battery with a voltage typically 0.5 volt DC. Combining the solar cell can be the electrically connected in series, voltage add or in parallel currents add to give any desired voltage and the current. Power watts output is calculated, that is P is equal to I into V. Photovoltaic cells are the typically sold in the modules or the panels or 12 volts with power outputs of the 50 to 100 watt. These are then combined into the arrays to give the total desired power or watts. What are the cell, modules, and the arrays? Cell are the teeny size, but module is the consisting of the number of cells, and the array is the biggest form of the cell and module. And the arrays consist of the number of module, and the module is consisting of the number of cells. This is the describing in the figure. Cell is the teeny form, module is the in between of array and cell form, and the array is the biggest form of the module to the cell. Photovoltaic array that is using in the roof of the home, that is called a photovoltaic array. It is using for the lighting purpose. The PV market, as prices drop, the PV began to be used for the stand-alone home power. If you did not have an existing electrical line close to your property, it was cheaper to have a PV system, including the batteries and a backup generator, than to connect to the grid. As the technology advanced, grid-connected PV with the net metering becomes the possible. Other system component, the inverter, that is DC to AC electricity, DC and AC safety switches, batteries, optional depending on the design, monitor, optional but a good idea. Ordinarily, electrical meters work as a meter, that is the other system components. PV on homes. PV can be added to the existing roofs, while short tilted exposure is the best. Flat roofs do very well. Even east or west facing roofs that do not have steep slopes can work fairly well. If you are doing net metering, since the summer sun is too so much higher and more intense than the winter sun, the exact performance of any PV system in any orientation is easily predictable. Photovoltaic array roofs and the as an overhang. This is describing and attaching at the roof of home. Other mounting system. If it is impossible or you don't know want to put a PV system on your existing room, it is possible to pole mount the array somewhere near the houses as long as the solar exposure is good. But pole mounted solar arrays are also have the same potential to rotate The follow the sun over the day by day, installing a sun tracking system. A sun tracking system where the sun rays coming from the sun sides is tracking at a one point, that is the solar concentration, and there are the two types. If sun rays is a point focusing, or if sun rays are attaching or in falling in at a point, that is a point focusing type of solar collector. If the sun rays are diffusing on the collector side, that is the solar panel of the diffusing manner. Sun tracking system can provide a 30% or more boost to the PV system performance. Pole mounted PV, that is a system describing in a is a green where the solar power, where the number of the solar cell will makes a solar mounted PV. Roof integrated PV, if you are doing new constructions or re-roofing job, it is possible to make the roof itself a solar PV collector. This saves the cost of the roof itself and offers a more aesthetic design. The new roof can be singled or the look like metal roofing. A few examples follow. That is a solar energy technology. Solar power is by far the earth's most available energy, easily capable of providing the many times the total current energy demand. Solar power is the conversion of the sunlight into the electricity. Two main commercial ways of the conversion of sunlight into the electricity. Concentrating solar thermal power plant, that is called a CSP, photovoltaic plant, that is the PV. CSP and PV both have their market. PV is very successful in decentralized applications, whereas the CSP offer advantages for the central and the large scale applications. CSP power plants are the most cost efficient way to generate and to store dispatch able to CO free electricity. However, there is no competition between both, rather they have to be seen as a complementary technology. CUF of CASP in the range of 20 to 30%, CUF of PV in the range of 15 to 20%. That is the how PV cell work. This is the describing in a theoretical and the theoretical form. It is a photovoltaic cell which is the attaching here, and the sun rays is coming from this side, and the absorbing energy of in a form of solar energy, and the flowing current between of the two dissimilar metal attaching here, and the load is generated here in the form of lightning. Lightning is the house done by the if the current is flowing through a devices. A typical silicon VV cell is composed of a thin water consisting of ultra thin layer of phosphorus drop N-type silicon on the top of thicker layer of boron drop silicons. An electrical field is created near the top surface of the cell where these two materials are in contact, called the PN junction. When the make PN junction and sunlight strike the surface of PV cell, this electrical field provides momentum and direction to light, stimulate electrons, resulting into a flow of current when the solar cell is connected to an electrical load. This is another type of the arrangement where the PV system are like any other electrical power generating system. Just the equipment used is different than that used for the conventional electrical mechanical generating system. Sunlight is coming from the sides. Energy conversion this sides and making this sides energy storage. If the high energy is capturing from the sun sides, energy inversion and the conditioning on this side, this device, and the energy distribution from this green type of the boxes, and the energy uses in this form is the yellow light is blinking, and the electric utility is thrown by the transformation. Why are battery used in some PV system? Batteries are often used in PV system for the purpose of storing energy produced by the PV array and to supply it to electrical load as needed. The battery main function is when the energy is a high amount is the function of storage of high energy which is captured or created by the sun sides and solar cell sides, and deliver where it is required on the time. Other reason batteries are used in a PV system are to be operate the PV array near its maximum power point to the power electrical loads at the stable voltage, and to the supply surge current to the electrical loads and the inverters. In most cases, a battery charge controller is used in this system to protect the battery from the overcharge and the over discharge. PV array, that is a form of here which is using for the charge controller and converted the DC load. Here it is battery which is using for the generating of the energy and going into the inverter side, and from the inverter side AC load is blinking here. How are the photovoltaic system are the classified? That is the PV array, and the PV array, from the PV array inverter and the power conditioner are the devices. And after that, that is the AC load is doing here and the electric utility is doing here. Distribution panel is deciding the where the energy will be goes. There is the AC load and there will be of electric utility. Photovoltaic power systems are generally classified according to the functional and the operational requirements. Component configuration, how the equipment is connected to the other power sources and the electrical loads. The two principal classifications are the grid connected or the utility interactive system, that is the stand-alone system. Photovoltaic system can be designed to the provide DC or AC power services, can operate interconnected with or independent of the utility grid. That is the photovoltaic hybrid system. Standalone PV system are designed to operate independent of the electric utility and are designed and sized to supply certain DC and or the AC electrical loads. That is the PV array, charge controller, DC load, rectifier, batteries, inverter, AC loads. These type of system may be powered by a PV array only or may use wind and engine generator or utility power as an auxiliary power sources in what is called a PV hybrid system. The simplest type of the standalone PV system is a direct couple system where a DC PV module or array is directly connected to a DC load. Since there is no electrical energy storage in a direct couple system, the load only operates during the sunlight hours, making this design suitable for the common applications such as the ventilation fans, water pumps, and the small circulation pumps for the solar thermal power heating system. Matching the independence of the electrical load to the maximum power output of the PV array is a critical part of the designed well-performing direct coupled system. Solar energy technology, that is a concentrating solar thermal power plant, that is called a CSP. It contains collector field, turbine, generator, cooling tower, transformer. Concentrating solar thermal power plant, this is describing in the unit wise solar field, that is the generator side, coupler sides, and this is the another type of device which is using help we will, and the turbine side here a number of devices which are using to converting the solar energy one form to another form. Solar energy technology in the photovoltaic plants, that is in the PV manner, it contains the solar arrays, inverter, transformers. These are the arrangement of the solar energy which is converting in the different manner. First is that is discussing about the solar concentrating thermal power plant, that is the CSP, and the second form photovoltaic plants. And the solar energy technology in the both CSP and the PV technology, solar resources plays the major roles. Maps are available to calculate solar resources of the particular region. However, for both CSP and the PV technology, different solar radiation are taken into account. Basically, two types of the solar radiation are there: global horizontal radiation and the direct normal irradiations. For the PV technology, GHI is considered. GHI consists of diffuse radiation and direct horizontal radiations beams. Minimum GHI, that is the 1000 kWh per meter square Pascal. That is the CSP. DNI consider is the amount of radiation received by a surface which is permanently aligned perpendicular to the incoming beam. Minimum DNI, that is the 1900 kWh per meter square. Sizing of PV system, solar modules, panels are typically sold by the peak watt. A solar module panel rating at say 100 watt per peak watts would put out 100 watts of power. If the average peak sun hours is 4.1, it also means that a kilowatt of PV panels will provide 4.1 kilowatt hour AT. Sizing and calculating to determine the number and size of the batteries we will need. There are some things we will need to determine, that is a load, battery capacity, locations of the panels, and the type of the mounting system. Thank you. Tomorrow I will discuss about the biofuels, tidal and geothermal type of energy, renewable type.